Here we go. What's up everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Reydo and right here is where the fun is at. So today I'm doing a reaction to my latest single, man. Basically I'll be reacting to it and also breaking it down. I'll be breaking down the lyrics and also I'll be breaking down the video. So if you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel and turn on your post notifications. You feel me? We going crazy, you feel me? We are going crazy, you feel me? REYDOFAM and Reydo feeling amazing, cause we out here going crazy. You feel me? So yeah, let's get right into the video, man. Okay, hold up. Yeah, that's better. Dang, I was shaggy. Man. That was way too loud. Man, I didn't get a haircut for days.
My spiritual life, man, it doesn't make sense to me. Starting to react, it wants you to give it my attention.
My spiritual life, when it doesn't make sense to me, it's starting to react, it wants me to give it my attention. So basically, I wrote this song like 2 years ago. Back in 2020, I was in the 11th grade. I received Jesus as my Lord and Savior. While I was busy continuing with that, I could see that there are so many things that I'm experiencing spiritually and they didn't make sense to me. Like, why is this thing happening? Like, why am I having these kind of dreams? I was really seeking God. So when he started reacting, like from this video right here, I would see like so many things that spiritual people who are actually seeking God would experience. I would read the Bible and understand it. I would just randomly start singing gospel music. So I was experiencing spiritual things that I couldn't understand. Like, why is this thing happening? Why is this happening and everything like that? At the same time, I would also focus on things of the world. So I would give God my attention, but I would focus on the things of the world way too much. What I'm trying to say is, my spiritual life showed out to me when I was busy seeking things of the world. It didn't make sense to me. So it started to react. It wants me to give it my attention. Yeah, it wanted me to give it my attention. Like, leave things of the world, focus on God, focus on getting to your higher self. So many things like that, man. On the video, it made it seem as if like my spiritual life has tried so much to try to get my attention. It even started showing up in the mirror, trying to get my attention even through the mirror. Yeah.
How would I do that if I got so many intentions? People not helping me to construct the interventions.
Like I said, how will I do that if I got so many intentions? I'm trying to focus on this. I would want to satisfy both parties. I would want to satisfy God and I also want to satisfy the things of the world. But I could see that didn't balance. So when I would focus on the things of the world, my spiritual self will really be trying to show itself. So people are not helping me to construct the intervention. So like things of the world, you get to meet people that will just try to drive you away from your faith. Basically things of the world, people that were not helping me to construct myself. They were actually intervening.
Go to my mom cause I really need answers. I go to my pops cause I really need answers. Where can I go, man? I can't really give you that answer. I gotta do.
Hold up, Reydo. So when I was that kind of spiritual, I didn't actually go to my father that much. I would go to my mother very often. I would keep on asking her, do you ever just pray to God and get answered at that time, bro? Like, you get answered instantly. I remember I used to be watching Spiritual Soul. I would be watching AOC Network, Of the Curve Ministries. Yeah, those were the three main channels, YouTube channels that I would always keep on watching, just to get spiritually uplifted and spiritually guided. So I would just keep on watching those and it really helped me a lot. Yeah, Spiritual Soul, I would just take quotes from him. Like, there's this quote that he eventually said. He was like, everything you love was made to destroy you. I don't like the way he actually said it. When you practice sin, when you practice sin, basically when you practice sin, you keep on doing it way too many times. So you will not be doing something way too many times if you don't like it, right? So you only do something when you like it. Every sin that you love, is going to kill you. The way he said it is like everything you love, literally everything. Some things will kill you and some things will help you. Where can I go, man? I can't really give you that answer because like when I go to my parents, I don't get the answers that I'm looking for. Where can I go, man? I really have no idea where can I go. So I was like, you know what? I gotta talk to God to tell me how to attack danger. How do I attack the devil when he's trying to come at me? You know, spiritual warfare is right. So how do I eventually defeat the devil? Spiritual soul used to say those kind of things like, man, if you're trying to reach your higher self, so many things are going to distract you. So I was like, wow, I definitely see this. But I consider that as spiritual warfare. And I really feel like I can relate with a lot of people with that spiritual warfare. Dang, that thing is real.
All this negativity that I need to get away from. They give you cold show, then they use it for you to cry on. All I gotta do is go through my
all this negativity that I need to get away from. I used to have so many people, man, that wouldn't encourage me to go forward with my spiritual self. They just wasn't there yet. We'll always be talking about rappers and everything like that. Yeah, it's fun when we talk about rappers, but let's not worship them. Let's stop glorifying everybody. And when do we eventually have time for God? I know we got time for most things, but when do you eventually sit down and talk about God? I was like, you know what, man? I need to get away from this kind of negativity because if I don't get away soon, I will never get away. And if I never get away, then that means I will really be watching those people fall down with me. Even if I try to like show them the light, show them the way, show them everything that they need to know, they just didn't want to see the world the way I saw it. So I was like, y'all keep on seeing the world the way you want to see it, and I'll see the world the way I want to see it. And eventually, yeah, I literally left all that negativity. This song is very old. I wrote it like 2 years ago. I used it for you to cry on. Like when you're with all those kind of people, they were like, ah, man, you're always thinking about God. You're always talking about God, man. We'll see those kind of things, but just not right now. I'm like, bruh, I really want to focus on God right now. If I don't focus on God right now, bruh, I will never focus on God. Later on afterwards, they're like, bruh, why don't you ever hang out with us anymore? Nah, man, I just want to get away from all the things that will make me focus on the world. I want to focus on me and God. And when I'm talking about that, man, we should do a Bible study and everything like that. But the people that talk about Bible studies, they're the same people that we're basically free. Right now we're free, we all friends, we gathered around. We're not doing anything. Instead, we're talking about rappers, we're talking about women. These are the same people that wanted us to do a Bible study. They don't even think about Bible study when we're all around. But when I distance myself, they think about Bible studies. So they gave me a cold shoulder when it came to my spiritual self, and at the same time, they want to cry with me when they want to cry with me when I need help. And I was like, all I gotta do is to go through my phone all alone. Find content that's gonna take part of helping me to get woke. Like I said, I used to go through my YouTube. I used to go through AUC Network, Spiritual Soul, of the Curve Ministries, those YouTube channels. Yeah. Even right now, bruh, I can definitely see I'm focusing on things of the world way too much. Yeah, I'm focused on the world right now. I give God time, but like not like before, man. I don't pray that much these days, so I should just keep on asking myself, if I don't want to pray like this, then what's actually making me not to pray? My phone had content. It still has content that can actually help me to get woke. So my definition of getting woke is when you surpass your flesh and you go straight to your spirit. It's like you stop pleasing your flesh and you start pleasing your spirit. You realize that your spirit and your flesh, they're contrary to one another, so you want to please your spirit more than your flesh. And when you basically satisfy your spirit, you basically start to open your spiritual eyes. And when you open your spiritual eyes, those eyes that were sleeping, when they wake up, they were ready to show that they were asleep for a very long time. So when you start to wake up, you start to see things way beyond than how they truly are. So let me make an example. A drunk person. So when you see a drunk person, you basically see them as like, nah, that person is drunk. They're just being all extra, man. But when you are woke, when you see things way beyond than how they truly are. A person who's drunk is not aware of everything that they're doing. Come to realize that the next day the person doesn't even realize what they were doing. last night or what they were doing the previous day. Why? Because they're not really aware of what they're doing. And on top of that, they're violent, they're aggressive. What could be doing that? So there must be a spirit behind that. There must be a spirit behind whatever they're doing. Behind them being aggressive, behind them cussing and everything like that. So that's my definition of getting woke. You start to see things way beyond than how they truly are. You start to realize that a drunk person is not just drunk, but there's a spirit behind whatever that's making him drunk. Why are they all aggressive? They're basically led by something that they're not even aware of. And funny thing is, when they fall down holding it, they'd rather save it than to save themselves. So it's kind of funny but tragic. So there's something controlling them. There's something demonic behind that.
All I gotta do is go through my phone all alone. My content that's gonna take part of it for me to get woke. All I gotta do is stay positive. People who are passing me so make it see reality. Even when they get close to me, I develop an allergy. My only choice to make them stay away from me, cause I know I'm a specialist.
All I gotta do is stay positive. People who are passing me so make it see reality. Let me just make an example of something. Let's just say in the next 5 years, you want to own a Ferrari. That's just you trying to be positive, right? Pessimistic people, how will you be able to own a Ferrari in the next 5 years when you basically don't have a job right now? And next year you want to go to school. So how do you expect to drive a Ferrari in the next 5 years? Basically, pessimistic people, they show you reality. But at the same time, bruh, what if God just starts showing his plans, his power with you? What if in the next 5 years, God makes you drop out? Or God basically just makes you find a job that pays you really, really well, to a point where you drop out of school, you start planning how you're going to get a Ferrari. I don't really work with pessimistic people because they show me reality. That's totally okay, but I'm more of a person that works with faith. Whatever you believe, you basically can achieve. Negative people, pessimistic people, I don't want them around me because I'm allergic to them. They'll make me see things I don't want to see, man. So my only cure is to make them stay away from me, because I know I'm a specialist.
Right now I don't really need people like that. All these ethics will make me rethink and fall right back.
I really don't need pessimistic people around my life right now, because like when you're friends with a thief, you're eventually a thief. But when your thief friend basically asks you to look out for him when he's basically committing a crime, you're basically part of that crime. So if I'm around negative people, that will basically make me what? Negative. So that's why I don't want negative people around me, man. Atheists, man, they got this thing of like, when they can make you see things from their point of view. They can basically come up with all these type of theories to tell you that God is not real. And you might even believe them. At that time when I used to be watching atheist videos, man, I'll get filled up with those ideas that, man, what if God is not real? All these atheists will make me rethink and fall right back. So if I always keep on thinking about what atheists are basically saying, I'll always keep on falling right back and thinking that God is not real, when basically I've seen everything that he did for me.
Friends like that, yeah, they pushing me back. I'm gonna cut them all soon. Seasons will help me with that. All they graded figures leave me in this world full of hate.
Grading figures. So grading figures is basically a part of me. Man, with my music, man, I'm not gonna lie. With my music, you're going to get my creativity. I'm going to just be like coming up with fiction stories. On some things, I'm real. But with grading figures, that's just fiction. Grading figures is detached from me because I was way too focused on the world than to focus on God. Grading figures was all connected with God to a point where he basically got to heaven. Since grading figures is part of me, and you know what I'm saying, like he's basically me, I wouldn't want another part of me, which is Reydo, to be stuck in hell while the other part of me, grading figures, is in heaven. Grading figures is just motivating me to get to heaven so that I can get to heaven and reunite with him. I don't want grading figures to be in heaven and Reydo is in hell. Me and grading figures will form one person. This is just fiction. Don't take it serious. Since this is a song that I wrote like 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, I was still kind of confused, like, why did he leave me? Yeah, I think Reydo's about to explain.
Did he want the other version of himself to be awake, or he just wanted to stay put and take a break? Maybe I'll get the
Right, exactly what I said, man. I'm basically asking my spiritual self, why did grading figures leave me? And then that's when I said maybe I'll get the answers when I enter the pearly gate. The pearly gate is basically the heaven's gate. So when I enter the heaven's gate, That's when I'll basically get the answers. This is just me trying to figure out what was supposed to be going from here.
This is when I enter the pearly gates for letting me walk by. Spiritual life, meaning it doesn't make sense to me. Starting to react, you want me to give you my attention. How will I do that if I got so many intentions? People not helping me to construct the interventions. I go to my mom cause I really need answers. I go to my pops cause I really need answers. Where can I go, man? I can't really give you that answer. I gotta talk to God to tell me how to take danger. All this negativity that I need to get away.
Look at that, look at that. Yeah, little shitty man be going crazy. You don't want to stay in South Africa, man.
That if I got so many intentions, people not helping me to construct the interventions. I go to my mom cause I really need answers. I go to my pops cause I really need answers. Where can I go, man? I can't really give you that answer. I gotta talk to God to tell me how to take danger. All this negativity.
Did you see what just happened? Now Reydo's looking at his reflection. Now Reydo's looking at his. This is his true reflection. This was his spiritual self. Take a look at this. This was his spiritual self. Wait, why aren't you playing? See, this was his spiritual self. And then, bam, that's Reydo right there.
Use it for you to cry on. All I gotta do is go through my phone all alone. Find content that's gonna take part of it for me to get
There's his spiritual form again. Look, he's imitating here. He's confused. He's confused. Why aren't you doing the same thing as me? Why is your reflection not doing the exact same thing as me, man? Why are you dancing when I'm basically trying to look at myself? Bam! There's his reflection right there. Bam! There's his spiritual self right there. Stare at him. Stare at him. Where is he going? Man, I had a lot of fun creating this video. Let me show you the flaws on this video, man. So far, people haven't submitted their videos, so I guess nobody wants to win their 200 rands, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure nobody got these mistakes, man. Take a look at these. Take a look at this, man. Here it is. This will show you everything. Take a look at these people, man. The other one is black. I'm not saying black is bad or anything. I'm just trying to show you that when I was placing the lights, these lights that I'm actually using right now, when I placed them on, when I was creating this video, there were no lights on the reflection. So that is why the reflection was dark. And this Reydo that's basically like shocked for his life right now, wondering what's going on with the mirror. That's the reason why he's all lit up. He's lit up because the lights are only focused on him. I'm not saying I hate this. I actually like it. I actually like this. But the fact that I was able to embrace it, I was able to love it, it made y'all to love it too. You know what I'm saying? Without even realizing the mistakes. Y'all didn't see it. I love the fact that y'all didn't see it. Whoa. That's kind of crazy. Look at this right here. Look at the reflection. Look at the reflection. He's going to a glitch. Look, he's glitching. Look, he's glitching. Look. He glitched. I'm sorry about that. He glitched. Look at him. Look at the reflection. He's glitching. Look. Bang. Oh man. Well, that's the end of the video. Yeah. And I got affected by load shedding. If you guys like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your post notifications. You feel me? We going crazy, you feel me? We going crazy, you feel me? REYDOFAM and Reydo feeling amazing, cause we out here going crazy. You feel me? I appreciate you watching this, and I'ma see you on the next video. Till we meet again, REYDOFAM.